What up, Laker family? It's your boy DTLF back with another post-game recap as the Lakers defeat the Philadelphia 76ers, guys, and they do it kind of handily, 116 to 106. As we get a different starting lineup this game, very happy about the changes that JJ Redick has implemented. Again, he's been all facts over feelings. Like, he's been the true definition of that. Not only did he reprimand D'Angelo Russell the last game, but he also benched him, and I think he found a better role for D'Lo. Okay, because we don't have a lot of scoring punch off the bench, and D'Lo actually came in and actually had a good game off the bench. So credit to him for not sulking, for coming out here and being ready. 18 points. It was a plus 13 on the plus minus. He also had 3 assists, 2 rebounds, and he still got 25 minutes, so he should be very happy. But I think this should be the permanent lineup. I'm very excited about this potential lineup moving forward. Anthony Davis, again, was an absolute beast. 31 points, 9 rebounds, 1 assist, 4 blocks, and shooting more than 50% from the field, and 2 for 3 from beyond the arc as well. So, and his plantar fasciitis does not look good, though. Unfortunately, he still looks like he's laboring on that foot. But all in all, I mean, we played a well-rounded game. Shout out to Austin Reeves, who shot lights out, especially in the first half. He ends up with 20.7 assists, 6 rebounds. And shout out to LeBron James. He let the game come to him, got a triple-double. He messed around and got a triple-double. 21 points, 3 blocks, 13 assists, 12 rebounds. So we had a very well-rounded game this game. Guys, JJ Redick is a solution finder, okay? This man clearly is working hard for his country, unlike others. And this man for sure is going to be a great head coach. We could just tell he was obsessing over the switch. We saw all the little viral clips of him going crazy after D'Angelo Russell wasn't getting back to his defensive assignments. All in all, this team right here is primed and ready to we still obviously we have some things we got to address for sure. Still, that bench is atrocious outside of D'Lo, but this definitely gives a fix in there. It definitely helps the team out in implementing somebody like D'Lo, who can now doesn't have the excuse that he's not going to have the ball in his hands as much, because he's going to be a primary ball handler off the bench. And so, I definitely liked what I saw there at the end. D Free says, that's what I meant with ball in Bron's hands. He played point tonight and he cooked, and he's not asked to score if others are hitting off his passes. I want the ball in his hands. I agree, D Free. You said it. Credit to you. You said it the other night on Around the League. Shout out to D Free. But I agreed with that. I said, as a playmaker, passing the ball, not forcing the issue, that's where I like them. These are the perfect numbers. You can see 3 people feasted off the starting lineup, right? AD with 31, LeBron with 21, and Austin Reeves with 20. You want to talk about parity? There it is. And guess what? Now putting D'Angelo Russell on the bench gives us some parity off the bench too. 18 points for him, 8 points for Jackson Hayes, and then 2 for Gabe and 2 for Max Christie, who still leave a lot to be desired. But I'm really encouraged by the fact that we have a head coach that makes moves, right? And he is inspirational, guys. He came in here, he didn't wait 1/3 of the season before he benched D'Lo. Now, we did hear him say that this might not be a permanent benching, but God, I hope it is. I really hope that, the Lakers improvement to 5-4 on the season, and hopefully we can keep building on this. But I hope this is a permanent benching for D'Angelo Russell, at least as long as he's on the Lakers. For those reasons I already mentioned, plus we got more efficiency from the team all around, right? Look, let me bring up the team stats really quick, and let me bring you guys with me so you guys can look at what I'm looking at here. But, I think we need that balance. I was thinking Austin Reeves, but I love the fact that we kept Austin in starting lineup and we benched the other guy. All right, so we shot 45% from beyond the arc. So, again, we do home cooking. I've been saying it all year long. We move the ball more. We play better when we're at home. And to support my claim, we had 28 assists again, almost 30. We should have had 30, though. But still, we move the ball better when we're at home. All around the numbers look better. 51% from the field on 16 for 35. 45% from beyond the arc on 12 for that's the free throw, sorry. 45% from beyond the arc, though. So we shot the ball extremely well from 3-point range. 16 for 35 overall. Offensive rebounds still leaves a lot to be desired. We give up a lot of offensive rebounds. And again, you can tell that my man's foot is bothering him. And I'm talking about AD. But defensive rebounds, we did good. Kind of balanced it out a little bit. We had 13 blocks to their 4, so great job. We only had 1 steal, though. We got to be better in the passing lanes. And we had 13 turnovers, which is about what we're averaging, more or less. But this is a lot better, man. It's a lot better when you have a team that's a little bit more well-rounded with these things. And, they're out here actually producing good numbers. And we had some versatility both with the starters and with the bench by moving D'Angelo Russell to the bench. But again, I got to give D'Lo credit because he didn't sulk. He didn't complain. He just came out and gave us one of his better games this season. Probably his second best game this year, to be honest, because he did have one when he had over 20 points. I'll take a couple of comments, questions. Guys, I am going to open up the phone lines. Y'all make sure y'all hit the like button for your boy one time, man. Get me to 150 likes, and I open up the phone lines immediately because I know you guys have a lot to say. But, again, encouraging. The only thing I didn't like is in the first half we kept it close, and this team, the Philadelphia 76ers, we can't really take too much away from it because they were without several players, right? They're missing 2 of their stars. They're missing Tyrese Maxey, who's a Laker killer, and they're also missing Joel Embiid, who got suspended recently. So we could take this win with a grain of salt, but the best thing is that we got production from everywhere. And again, we're about to have a couple of home games, so there's going to be some home cooking. That is the good news. You have to have home cooking, especially when you're playing horrible on the road. That's a topic for a different day. We're going to have to build chemistry and go on the road and do some damage overall. But for now, we'll take this victory and we move forward. Next game is coming up on Sunday. I thought it was tomorrow, but it's actually on Sunday, guys. So discard what I said pregame. But, we have a day here to rest. Hopefully they can get Anthony Davis. I'm very concerned about Anthony Davis's foot. I'm going to say that right off the top. I'm extremely concerned about his foot. And I'm really hoping that they can get that under wraps. But plantar fasciitis is a scary thing. We were talking about it during playback. And yeah, that was a lot of fun, Die Hard. We had a lot of fun over there. If you guys haven't followed your boy over on playback, what are you waiting for? Make sure to do that. Always a blast over there with the fellas and the chat, man, especially when we win. We have a lot more fun when we win than when we lose. But regardless, it's always a blast. But like I was saying, I am extremely concerned about Anthony Davis's injury, man. Even though he had his 31, he's a beast for getting 31. You could tell he's laboring on that foot, and that could have some serious consequences down the stretch. We have to either rest him or figure out a way to solve that issue because, man, I don't know if they're going to have to put some sort of special gel in his shoes or anything to support. Well, I know what plantar fasciitis feels like. Again, I used to work for Amazon, and I would be on my feet sometimes even for 8 hours. And I had Dr. Scholl's on, and your feet would still hurt like hell. It feels like a burning, ripping sensation. It feels nasty. It feels like Michael Myers is stabbing you on the bottom of your foot with a knife. It's not a good feeling. So credit to AD for playing through the pain and still getting 31 with 4 blocks. That tells you how much of a beast he is. But they were attacking his feet. They were making sure they brought the pain tonight. You see, what's his name? Andre Drummond had a big game for them, right? He had 14 points, 12 rebounds. That's because they were going right at AD. But even then, he held his own. Lakers played some pretty solid defense. I definitely like Cam Reddish in the starting unit with AR because it brings us more of a defensive balance, similar to when Vando was out there. So, Tyrone, appreciate the super chat, brother. He said, Dan, I didn't watch the game. What happened? Well, the Lakers, they benched D'Angelo Russell, my friend. And as a result, we got off to a quicker start. And we actually held Paul George. All right, this is the benching D'Angelo Russell effect. We held him to 4 for 13. Now, he was on a minutes restriction, and he only played 25 minutes, but we held him to single digits, 9 points. And that's the key to the ball game right there. I talked about it pregame. We needed to slow down Paul George since he was on a minute restriction, and that's what we did. So we won the game. They made a little run in the second half, but Lakers kept them at bay, so credit to them. I noticed every time the bench comes in, though, the defensive intensity falls off the face of the planet Earth. So they have to – I think Vando coming back will definitely solve that. But, however, for now, this is a great solution that JJ has implemented for the team by benching D'Lo, right? Draymond Green says, hey, Dan, notice me. New subscriber here. Appreciate you for subscribing, bro. He said D'Lo off the bench was a brilliant adjustment by JJ. Give JJ some love. Oh, absolutely. I think all the Lakers fan base has been giving JJ a lot of love. We love what he's doing so far, and we know that we are in great hands. Jonathan says, I treat plantar fasciitis, needs rest and treatment. Yeah, bro. I was low-key surprised that he played today. But again, there was a timeout where you can see JJ Redick holding on to AD and kind of checking on him to make sure he's good. And AD must have told him he's good. So they're probably, playing it by ear based on what AD can do. But AD is having a phenomenal season, guys. He's having an MVP caliber season. Seriously. And I'm so proud of the kid because for all the criticism and everything that he has taken, he is really stepping up his game right now in his 30s, having one of the best, seasons this season. He said, Church and Goat squad always best thing going on the net. Appreciate you, Smitty, my guy. Oh, if you guys are interested in the Goat Squad, I'm definitely going to be gaming with my family tonight, and some of the Goat Squad members might tune in. So tap in, guys, after this stream. I will be setting it up, and I'll be in playback at latest by 10:30. Right, should be over there. Let's see. Prince said, I like that dunk attempt by Connect, although he got blocked. That's what I want to see from rookie. He has no fear and doesn't lack confidence. Yeah, and we talked about it again on playback. The issue was that he's been settling a lot for threes, and they have not been falling, man. So when you settle for threes and they're not falling, you got to do the next best thing, and that's take it to the hole. Take it to the rim and finish. But tonight, Dalton's shot still wasn't falling, right? So we got an update on JJ Redick, on Cam Reddish and D'Angelo Russell. This is what JJ had to say. He says, I thought both of those guys starred in their roles they had tonight. So I'm guessing that might be a permanent thing, right? JJ really liked what they both did. Now, I'm not sure because I don't know JJ Redick that well yet. Maybe he reverts back to putting D'Lo in the starting lineup. Maybe this is the little push and motivation that D'Lo needed to play better. I don't know. But I like the fact that he made that adjustment. He didn't give one single crap about it. Like, listen, JJ Redick is who we thought he was. He's that coach that knows his X's and O's, knows about player development, knows how to empower players, but he'll also rip you a new one if you don't play defense, if you don't get back in transition. Like D'Angelo Russell lacks that ability a lot of times. If you're missing your shots and you're not getting back on defense, you're going to get benched. And I think what happened here and what made me excited about this, right? And it happened right after I went on pregame. Otherwise, I would have been even more excited for pregame. But as soon as I got off and I hear the news, my phone starts blowing up about D'Angelo Russell. I shout out to Shams. I figured, man, the Lakers are going to respond well tonight. We should get out of the gates early. We've been struggling on the road to do that. And that's exactly what we did because we had a nice balance of defense. Cam Reddish was getting his hand in the passing lane. Cam Reddish, there was a couple plays where he stripped the defender when he was trying to drive from the waist down. And, having a player like that in the perimeter, he might not be the best offensive player, even though he did hit a three tonight. But what it does is all of a sudden it infuses your entire defense with energy. Now you got other guys. You got Austin Reeves getting more active. You have, again, this backcourt is way better than the one of D'Lo and Austin Reeves. And we talked about a pregame. That backcourt, I think, has ran its course. Whether we trade D'Lo or bench him, but I'm glad. Again, it only took 8 games for JJ to make a huge adjustment. And he's putting his money where his mouth is right now, right? That's what he's doing. Let's see. Tamika says, I believe JJ got LeBron playing harder. I think so, too. I think everybody has stepped it up. I think everybody has stepped it up due to the fact that, they see the passion. And we heard the reports early today that JJ has ran through a couple of clipboards. He's out here doing karate chops and shit, on these clipboards. So, again, credit to him because his passion is infectious. If you see that a coach cares and he's up day and night trying to figure out a solution to your roster, you're going to do the same as a player. You're going to follow suit. So a true leader of men. And what we do need to do, though, is go out there and make a trade for a big man because clearly you can see that AD's body's breaking down right now. So let's hope for the best. Tyrone, appreciate you, my guy. He said, we still need a roster change. AD needs a rest. Can't have him get put too much stress on his legs. Yeah, and most importantly, his foot. You're right about that. And again, the rumors will continue to run rampant. I'll be surprised if something gets done soon, but I would love it if it did, man. Because like you guys say, the pressure needs to be taken off of him. I want to see more minutes for Koloko. Every time I see him out there, he's contesting shots. He's using his verticality. I think he uses his defensive verticality way better than Jackson Hayes, if I'm being honest. So I would like to see him get more opportunities and hopefully be able to continue to shine, and maybe he'll provide a huge spark. Also, Vando, we haven't got any recent updates on him. I'm expecting one really soon here. Okay. I have an inside source, believe it or not, that works for the Lakers organization. I will not burn my source, but he always tells me at what he sees in the practice court and who he sees making progress and whatnot. So I'm personally waiting to see if I get an update from my guy, because we haven't got one from Rob Pelinka and JJ. If I get one before they give us one, then I will let you guys know. I'll probably make a separate video for it. But Vando could be huge off the bench for us, and he can give us some huge minutes and definitely ease the burden for AD a little bit on the defensive end, as well as Christian Wood. We haven't heard a damn thing about Christian Wood, so I'm really concerned about that. His injury, I think his might be worse than the Vando, the Jared Vanderbilt one, right? He said, "What's up, Dan, a Lakers fan? I'm so happy the Lakers won. I'm happy too, Myers, but I'm not satisfied, right? There's a difference. We have a long way to go, okay? We kept letting this team back in the game. I tweeted a couple of times during the game, which was the quarter we gave up the most. I think it was the second quarter. Second quarter, we gave up 31 points to a team that doesn't have, Joel Embiid or Tyrese Maxey. So that's the problem right there. But then we adjusted. Third quarter, we only gave up 21, and in the fourth quarter, we only gave up 25. So the first half was kind of sloppy. Second half, we tightened up, and we finished the job quite nicely. So I was happy to see us make in-game adjustments. But every night, there's not going to be any real easy ones. So this is the NBA. It's only going to be as easy as we make it. So the Lakers, when they show up, here's my problem with the Lakers, and I'll say this about our identity and how we look right now. My problem is we're the type of team that could beat any team on any given night. But it looks like early on, we're also the type of team that could lose to any team on any given night. And that's not necessarily a championship contender yet, right? When we get Vando back, we get Christian Wood. If we can make a trade after that, then we can reassess the team. But we can kind of see what we need. And, 9 games in, it's very early. 9 games in, barely. But you can kind of start seeing what this team is lacking, the size, the bench production. And again, if JJ keeps D'Lo off the bench, then he might have solved the bench issue. Question is D'Lo going to be okay with staying off the bench, or is he going to eventually start sulking? Right? Because if he does that, then it's an issue. However, I'm proud of Lakers because we are undefeated at home. We play way better at home, chat. We play 10 times better at home than we do on the road. And that's an issue, too, because we have to solve it. I understand we have the best fans in the world. I understand that, a couple things are going on, within the injuries and all of that, but it's not an excuse. We have to be so much better, like so much better. Seriously. We got a mega chat by my homegirl, Crazy. Let's go.
These people are more than just subscribers. They're my family. Look how they super chat and show love. I am forever in their debt.
Thank you so much, Striker. Somebody asked me for that Batman one during playback. There you have it. Craziness, my good friend Crazy. She said, just got off of work, couldn't watch the game, but at least I got my bro to break it down. I got you, sis. I got you. No worries. All love. Thank you so much for the mega chat and for triggering the dope-ass little gift right there. But you know what? Let me break it down for you real quick. Something phenomenal happened tonight, and it wasn't the game, right? We really won the game before the game started. Like, I was never concerned about this game. Why? We have a sensational head coach by the name of JJ Redick. He benches D'Angelo Russell. Cam Reddish comes out with the right energy. Austin came out with the right energy. AD continues to be his MVP self. LeBron had a very easy triple-double tonight. He just cruised to that thing. Just to break it down for you really quick, Crazy. So, we have to, be, take this game in stride because, of course, their stars were hurt. But at the same time, do not let any haters take your happiness away, guys. A win is a win, right? We lost to the crappy Detroit Pistons, and I was furious. So I'm going to be happy whenever we get a win. And so cheers to you guys out there who are celebrating. And cheers to my sis Craziness for the love she's always showing on the channel. Appreciate you, sis. I'm going to open up the phone lines now, okay? I'm going to open up the phone lines. Keep hitting them like buttons. It is Phone Call Friday. So I'm going to go ahead and do that now. Let me go ahead and roll the credits really quick. Let me see. I love the Phone Call Friday credits, man. Those are some of my favorite. Here you go.
Hello.
Hello.
Hello. Hello.
Hello.
Hey, I know you don't
Subscribe.
I know this, but I'm gonna get you
Subscribe.
today. Cause it's Friday, you ain't got no job, and you ain't got shit to do.
Let's go. Shout to Smokey, man. One of the GOAT movies right there. All right, I'm going to go ahead and drop the link now for you guys. Phone Call Friday. Make sure to chime in. What are your thoughts on D'Lo? benching? Do you guys think this is sustainable? Is he gonna be buying in? Right? Is he gonna be buying in officially? Do you guys think D'Lo has the capability of being, a permanent bench player, or is he eventually gonna throw a fit? How do you guys think? Right? Hey, what up, Shine? Good to see you, Shine. I haven't seen you in a minute over here. Appreciate you, Shine. But there you go. All you guys got to do is click the link and be heard, family. Oh, got a fan favorite joining the show right now. My brother MJ. Welcome, brother. How you doing, man?
What's up, family? How you doing?
Pretty good, man. We get a win. It's always good when the Lakers win, brother.
Yeah, that was a good win. That's what I thought he was gonna do. He was gonna change the lineup. Now it's more balance.
Yes.
You gotta remember, if they would have had all these starters, I'm gonna be honest with you, they'd be undefeated. They would be undefeated. And I'm gonna tell you, because the Phoenix would have won that game if your boy Vandy would have been hurt, because he'd have shut down one of them guys.
Right.
With him and Redick in the game at the same time, they would have won, and that would have made it easy for the score. Right. You know what I'm saying?
I agree with you. I'm not sure if we'd be undefeated because we really played really bad versus Cleveland, and Cleveland is undefeated, right? So that's probably the one.
I think we'd have got Cleveland. You know why?
Why is that?
That's when you needed Vandy, because he'd have been on your board.
Well, the thing about Cleveland right now is they have a well-rounded team, right? I still think the Lakers lack a backup big man. What do you think of that situation? You think the Lakers should trade for a big, or you like the team as is?
Yeah, I need a big. They got to trade. Probably. Sometimes Rui be pissing me off.
Yep. Rui. Let's see what type of game he had tonight. Tonight he had only 9 points. He had 4 rebounds.
I see.
He has tunnel vision. That's the problem with Rui. Sometimes he struggles with right passes, and his defense is very questionable at times. So
that guy should be scoring 20 a game. He should be a 20-10 guy. Easy. With all that talent. I'll be like, man, come on, bro. You got to be killing. He'll get better once you let him keep playing his role. He's still young. By the mid-season, his average going to score. But
I agree with that.
I'm glad he took and put D'Angelo off the bench. Right. To me, D'Angelo will be better off the bench because he's playing against the second stringer. You see what he did, right? He was killing second stringer. That's what he need to be. Agreed.
Yeah. And you know what? The defense in the starting lineup was way better.
Way better. I'm gonna tell you, Philly. If Philly had if the Lakers had their whole team and Philly had their whole, it probably went down to the wire. It would have went down to the wire. And right now, Philly with that team, they probably just one loss or undefeated. I'm telling you right now. Don't get it mistaken. Because Embiid and that the other guard, man, they dangerous. So
well, let me ask you this, bro. Who has impressed you the most to start the season besides AD? Because he's the MVP. But besides AD, who has impressed you the most on the Lakers to start this year?
I'm kind of impressed with. I think Reed's gonna be even better now since they switched. Now it took the pressure off him because he ain't got to check the best. You see why he was hitting shots? Because he didn't have to check the best scorer. Now he got his legs.
Yeah.
Common sense. You saw that?
Yeah, I seen that.
That's how you do it. You don't put that guy on their best. Nah. Now you got that 6'8" long guy on their best scorer. Reed ain't got to worry about him no more.
That's true. Hey, relax.
You're a dog.
Dog. I didn't even know he was in. So quiet. I did not know he was in.
And then you got, but LeBron, if he play like he played, they'll be good too.
Yeah, man. Look, man, we do have some depth, right? I actually think if this team was healthy from beginning to end, right, like no injuries, no interruptions, we could be a top seed as we're built right now. Yeah,
you'll be a top team for real.
That's a hot take because of the last couple games, but I believe that. I believe that we could be a top.
Woods will be giving you like 14 and 10 easy. I'm telling you.
Yeah.
I'm being honest.
I got a super chat right here by my boy So Good. I'm not sure what he means by this, but he said, "Yo, ask MJ what happened to his boy Drake." What is he talking about, MJ? I don't know what he's talking about.
Who, Drake?
Are we talking about Drizzy? He don't. He don't know. You don't know what he's talking about either, huh?
Right. Drake, what happened to him? You know, my boys I'm cool with Drake. I know him, but I'm cool with Kendrick Lamar too. So,
Okay.
I'm
Okay.
I'm from Illinois. Illinois. The boys from Illinois, we down with our Cali boys. You know what I'm saying?
That's right. That's right.
Two crazy nutcases.
Oh, okay. Oh, he's talking about Drizzy. I don't know who he was. I thought he was talking about somebody personal. Okay. Okay.
You talking about Drake? Yeah.
Oh, they're still talking about the beef. That's insane, bro. That beef still they still being talked about.
Is that beef still going on?
I
think calm down.
It's definitely going on still. The thing about that is Drake being disrespectful, man. Drake.
You don't want to come here because you could get hurt in California, man.
Oh yeah. He knows better than that right now. He knows better than that right now.
Kendrick Lamar. You know that, right?
You got cut off. Say it again.
I said Kendrick Lamar family is all bloods.
Yeah. No, absolutely.
Yeah.
I
you
think
don't want to get involved with that.
This is found out the hard way. He found out the hard way that you don't play. Drake found out the hard way that you can't play with Kendrick. You know what I'm saying? Like his career almost came to a halt after that, man.
Yeah.
But you know what, MJ? It's good to see you, my guy, man. Always good to hear your opinions on the Lakers, man.
You're in the Matrix.
Say it again.
You're in the Matrix.
We're losing MJ. Oh shit, we lost MJ. Oh, let me see if I can bring him back up in here. Yeah, he's cutting off. You there, MJ?
Can you hear me?
I can hear you now.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
I say, yeah, you was like in the Matrix.
Oh, we lost MJ. All right, call back in, brother. Call back in if you get a chance. I'll drop the link right here. Let me bring in the next caller though. Because MJ is cutting off right now. I think he said we in the Matrix. Yeah. What's up, Prince? How you doing, bro?
Hey Dan, all good here. How are you?
Good, man. Good. Just excited. Lakers get a dub and D'Angelo Russell gets benched. What are your thoughts?
Yeah, that's a brilliant move from JJ in my opinion. Because you see he's performing better with the second group. So and then Cam Reddish he resolves defensive problems with the backcourt. So yeah, that's a good brilliant plan by JJ Redick, and see how much better we're playing defensively. Although I give some reservations there because the Sixers have two of their stars injured, but it's a good way to start the adjustment. So I admire the coaching staff for doing that.
Absolutely. It's nice to get a coaching staff that can make a change within 8 games instead of waiting 15 to 20 games, right? And then the season gets control. Another thing I wanted to ask you about, how concerned are you about Anthony Davis's injury, man? Because apparently he has a mild case of plantar fasciitis.
I'm really, really concerned. Like on a scale of 1 to 10, it's 10 of 10. Yeah. I'm really, really concerned because anytime now, it feels like every time, AD falls down on the floor, which he usually does, it gives like a mini heart attack or something that something bad will happen. But I'm really concerned about the injury. Earlier when I watching the game, I would have wanted AD not to return on the whole fourth quarter so that he can rest. But our second group has this tendency to surrender lead, so that's why the coach had to bring AD back, which supposedly is not supposed to go back there in the fourth, I think. But yeah, hopefully the front office really will make moves to bring in like another big that can somehow offset Anthony Davis minutes so that he can have ample rest and not risk any further injuries to him.
Absolutely, bro. And here's the thing, right? It's by the way, we just got an update on D'Angelo Russell on his bench role. He said when they asked him about his bench role tonight post game, he said, "I just want to win He added, I left all my baggage at the door when LA made the coaching change in the offseason. I'm egoless. I just want to win. So he's saying the right things right now. Do you believe him, Prince? Do you think he just wants to win and he's egoless and all of that?
Uh, I need to see more of that on the court
Right.
because he can say things like that easily in during interviews. But what I need to see is the on court. You know, I want to see it on court and not just the interviews. But it's good that he said that because that would mean that he's willing to. That could mean that he's willing to to buy in to the
Mhm.
coaching staff's plans about you know adjusting his role with the team. But yeah, as I said, I want to see more of that on court, and
Yep.
I want him to change his attitude on the court, like especially defensively, like he doesn't care at all.
Hmm.
Just like how he played the last game, that horrible loss with was that Memphis.
Yeah.
That's the worst performance of D'Lo that I've ever seen, especially defensively. I want to go into the inside the TV and smack him when I see him.
A little bit,
Like
huh? I see
it's
you,
really
Prince.
it's really irritating to watch like that. That you're letting the man shoot three with like it was nothing.
Yeah.
Yeah, I want to see more improvement on court, and it's easier said than done. So I want application more than like just saying stuff in the interviews.
I 110% agree with you, man. I think D'Angelo Russell has to put his money where his mouth is at this point of his career, because we've seen spurts where he gets down on himself and he looks like a completely different ball player. But if he can bring the right energy and attitude, we're gonna have a chance to compete in this league, man. Having a bench player like D'Lo is a lot better than having him start. I feel like the Lakers definitely could benefit off of that. Prince,
Yeah.
any final words you got to say for the night, man, or any questions? Go ahead and fire it off, man. I'm here for you, Prince.
Yeah, as I've commented earlier, I really like the Dalton Connect confidence. Not many rookies can do that. Even though he got blocked, I got hype earlier because I said to myself, wow, that's something that a rookie could rarely do.
Yeah.
Attempt a dunk on someone. So I like that, although it got blocked, but I like the confidence. It just shows you that he's not afraid of the moment. So I'm really hoping that he gets more improvement on his performance. I don't care if he gets like 0 of 6. I think was that. Well, I forgot his
Yeah.
field goal percentage earlier, but yeah, he's really a promising rookie. So I hope that we get to keep him. And as a team for the Lakers, I hope that we stack up more wins because the West is not getting any easier. We're
Yeah.
not like Ja Morant. We're fine in the East or the West, and then get eliminated. So
Yep.
we need to stack up more wins because the West is gonna get tougher. Eventually, those teams that are struggling are gonna win more games. They're gonna get their injured stars back and something like that. So as early as now, we're gonna need to get stack up wins. I don't want
Yes.
to see them like catching up at the end of the
I agree.
at the end of regular season. So yeah,
We need to be a top 5 seed in the NBA this year, top 4 preferably, right? We have to, man.
yeah,
And if we really want to be serious about competing, otherwise we're bottom feeders, and we're going to be lacking a lot of. We're potentially going to have to fight our way through the road. And as you can see, we're already struggling on the road, man. But
yeah.
Prince, thank you so much for your call, my brother. I appreciate you always, man.
Thanks, Dan. Always a blast to be here. Have a good
All
one.
right. You too, my brother. Thank you. Man, hey, always a blast to talk to Prince. Listen, I got to tell y'all something, man. JJ Redick, on what he told Anthony Davis entering this season, he asked him to win MVP. So JJ Redick has believed and empowered his big man from the get. And he's been playing like an MVP. I mean, he's the favorite right now in the power rankings. If you look everywhere, he is the man. All right, let's bring in our next caller, my guy Kevon. What's up, bro? How you doing, man?
Yeah, man. Feels good to be back, man. Feels
Hey,
good.
good to have you back, man. Talk to me, brother.
Lakers finally get the dub. My boys, they doing all right, even though the injuries. I
Yeah.
got my Cavaliers in the East. Everything is looking good for me this year. I have
Yeah. Okay. My boy's an NBA fan, huh? Who's your favorite team though? Like your
favorite
top?
team. My favorite team is the Cavs. Is probably my no Bulls is my favorite team because
Oh,
that's
the
my. I'm
Bulls?
from Chicago, so Bulls is
Okay,
always my number one. But
Yes, sir.
LeBron is my favorite player.
Okay, I
So
respect
if
it.
you ask me, would I rather see the Lakers win the ring or the Bulls win the ring?
You'll say Lakers.
Don't tell the Chicago fans, but I gotta see the Lakers win the ring.
There you go. Okay, Kev, I see you, my bro. Okay, so talk to me, man. What you see with the Lakers, man? What do you see with D'Lo going to the bench? How you feeling about that?
Man, he did good today, but at this point, I just want to see him going. I want to trade him still.
I do too. Trust me. Like, one good bench performance is not going to convince me, especially against a hurt team. You feel me? But you know what? If
But
we
he
are
did good today, though.
yeah. If we're gonna hold on to him, I think off the bench he got no pressure there, right?
Yeah, I seen him miss that layup though going into halftime. That was
Always, bro. What's up with D'Lo missing late? What's up with all the Russells that come through?
But then, how you been seeing Russell with Denver? He been putting up some numbers with the.
Wait till the playoffs start. He really gonna fill up them turnover numbers. Just wait, bro. I'm not impressed by him. But you know what? Your Cavaliers are doing good this season. I'll tell you that.
When I say I've been telling people that the Cavs could go to the finals for the last 3 years, like they would just make fun of me and say, "Oh no, this and that." The Cavaliers, but that team, like people, they just sleep on them. They keep sleeping. I want people to keep sleeping on them. Think about the Knicks. Think about the Bucks, the 76ers, Celtics, whoever else you want to. But the Cavaliers, they gonna do something, bro. They could do something.
For sure, man. You know what? They're definitely a powerhouse in the East. They're what now? 10-0. They haven't lost yet. And
people don't respect Donovan Mitchell. I think he's one of the best young superstars in the league right now. He doesn't get respect.
The only reason why is because he didn't. He was putting up great numbers with Utah, but they wouldn't really get far. That's probably why. But you know what? He is a great star. I wish he was a Laker for real. But that's neither here or there, man. Hey, credit to the Cavs. I gave them credit when we faced them. They gave us ass whipping. I said, "Oh shit, that's the team." For real.
I'm waiting for Wednesday though. John Morant had a big mouth with LeBron. Yes. I did not like that at all. I love John Morant as a player, but the Grizzlies, oh my god. Bro, if he was playing, we know it would have been a blowout, like literally.
Yeah. I'm saying though, like, why do you think John Morant feels the right to talk when he really hasn't accomplished anything, bro? To be honest, he was talking about he wants the torch, bro. You got to go through Ant-Man. You got to go through Luka. There's way better players out there, man, that are ready to hold that torch. And I don't get it. I don't get why he feels so entitled, man. What do you think?
John with the torch.
He's fun though. Don't get me wrong.
I don't know. Him and Ed, that's a good rivalry. And that's what I want to see in the playoffs. If Ja can make it to the playoffs with the Grizzlies, but
that would be fun. That would be fun right there.
I like him. He's one of my favorite young players too. But Luka, man, he's a dog. So I don't think Ja for the torch. He's like probably number 5. Like you have to build your way up compared to these other guys.
Bro, to be honest with you, I think the real torch, the torch carrier is gonna be. I just think it's gonna be Wemby. I ain't never seen him play like him before, bro. Yeah. I have a feeling if they built the right team around the Spurs, around him, he's gonna be a problem for years to come, man.
He been hooping too. With Chris Paul, they've been doing all right. But
go ahead.
Are you worried about the big man still? Because I've been thinking about it, and like we still have Christian Wood, and Christian Wood, he was a good big man. Like he barely played for us with him, but we know JJ liked them threes. Him and AD on the floor. Hey, that could be something.
Bro, I'm concerned about Christian Wood though because them knee surgeries, bro. He had multiples, So I'm honestly not thinking about him when he comes back. If whatever he gives is gonna be a bonus for me. We know he's a hooper when he's healthy, but how healthy is he gonna look? I'm more excited to get Vando back because now you got that wing defender that you can throw on. He's a dog. So I hope he stays healthy, bro. I don't know if we got to bubble wrap his feet or whatever, but let's keep him healthy because if he's healthy, we're a problem for everybody in the West, if he's healthy.
So would you trade D'Lo or how you feeling right now? For Zach LaVine?
In a heartbeat. Well, Zach LaVine contract kind of scares me a little bit, bro, especially if he gets hurt. But what I've been on this trade before anybody said it, and it was during the summer. If you've been rocking with me since the summer, I said, give me Colin Sexton and give me Walker Kessler for D'Lo. And whatever fillers we need to put in there, let me do that. If we get the Walker Kessler, a real rim protector, I think he's averaging like 2 blocks a game right now. You pair him up with AD, now you got a real, you know what I'm saying? Now you got a block party out here, bro. It's going to get scary. And then you got somebody who can rebound. That way AD could really recover from his plantar fasciitis. Matter of fact, when we get someone like Walker, you might be able to bench AD for like 3 games, see if it helps his feet out. You know, and then we still got a rim protector. We still got a couple bucket getters. So that's what I'm doing.
Personally. AD, I called it like then when I say I've been calling a lot of this stuff, I said AD, he's my MVP. Yeah. And I've been putting it on him for like the last 2 years. I just think AD could do it. Yeah. This year, he's looking like it. He's looking like he could be the MVP.
Well, Laker fans always wanted him to take the torch, bro, but like he was always hurt or something would always pop up, right?
It seems like he's finally trying to take it now.
Well, the coaching staff now is empowering him. And as you can see, JJ came in before the season and told him, like, hey, get the MVP, bro. We're going to feed you. We're going to force feed you. Oh. He's killing it right now. And this is the AD we traded for. We got him for 1 year when we won the championship, and then he kind of went away. But now he's hitting threes, bro. He was 2 for 2 from beyond the arc tonight. If he's hitting threes, it's going to open up the floor for everybody, you know, and now everybody's in trouble. So
this is the AD I like. This is the AD that I think is better than Giannis. This is the AD that I think is better than Joel Embiid. And that is arguably better than Jokic. Yes. Arguably.
Wholeheartedly agree, my guy. Wholeheartedly agree, man. But let's hope they keep it up, man. Let's hope they keep benching D'Lo till he gets traded. And, you know, I think the sky's the limit for the Lakers when they get healthy, you know, and hopefully we keep that up. Appreciate the call, my guy.
Today, man. I've been rocking with you since like 2022 season. I know we had Russell Westbrook.
Yeah.
This is probably 2021, 2022-ish.
Yeah.
I was through everything, man. This channel has been good. Every time I wake up, if I miss an episode, getting ready for school, watching the show. Like, it's just...
Hey, man, that's love, Brody. I appreciate that, man. I appreciate you, man. And you know what? You know me by now. I'm really calm to start the year, man. But, you know, once we start getting 40 games in, 50 games, I go crazy. But, you know, the fan in me comes out. But for now, we just kind of cruising to see what happens with the Lakers, bro. I appreciate you for rocking with me, bro, always. Thanks for tapping in, bro. We see you next week, hopefully.
Thank you for having me. I'll definitely be back.
Have a good night, man. Peace. Man, my guy Kevon right there. Great call right there. It's always good vibes with people that know hoops. It's always exciting to talk to all of you guys, man. All you guys. Talking about people that know hoops. I got my guy Shando tapping in. What's up,
bro? What's up, man? How's it going, man? Bro?
It's going good, man.
Shit. I didn't get to watch the game. I saw some of the highlights, man. I think.
Okay.
I mean, I like this team so far, man. JJ is a breath of fresh air, man. I know he had a bumpy couple games, but I mean, I'm glad. I mean, he figured some shit out. So I mean, it's looking good, man.
It's looking good, and here's the thing, though. The only thing that concerns me, they got to figure out the road because they're a completely different team on the road than they are at home. So once they figure that out, I'm gonna feel a lot better. Because really, this road trip, we should have got at least 2 more wins, right?
Yeah,
I'm looking at the Phoenix Suns game, and I'm looking at what other game? There was another close game, but we should have got at least 2 extra wins, and instead we went 1-4. So we got to figure out the road. Once we do that, we'll actually become I think a pretty great team. But what do you think the Lakers need moving forward, man?
Man, I mean, I think just stay above water. My thing is like, I mean, I was never really high on this team. They've kind of got me back into it, but these past few games have showed me we still need to make moves, bro. Like I don't trust this team one bit, maybe a little bit more than I did in the offseason. But I think we've seen after last game, bro, D'Lo still has to go, man. Like, I don't care if he had a good game off the bench, bro. Like, D'Lo is just too unpredictable. We all know his flaws. And there's no, if you know D'Angelo Russell, you know damn well he does not like coming off the bench, bro. He's not happy about that shit.
I agree. I was interested. Did you hear his comments? He said post-game? Yeah. He left his ego at the door. I don't buy that one bit.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Like, he didn't even have to mention the ego. He could have just said, you know, the fact that he was, you know, okay with coming off the bench. And that's it. You know, don't even speak of the ego. Right?
Just stand here.
Yeah, that's wild, bro. But now what moves do you think we need to make?
The same move I've been begging for all year, bro. And I think it's very possible. I think Utah's going to fold eventually and give us that deal. You know?
I actually got a different move.
Let's hear yours. Let's hear it.
But not like in my opinion, like I was thinking of moving Rui, but after this season, how he started, bro, I think that Rui will be fine, bro. I think he just, especially the way JJ empowers him, like I trust Rui now, right?
Yeah.
But like I still think what we need, right? We need a good perimeter, like 3 and D guard. I know the perfect guy, Chicago, that Ayo Sumo guy, right?
Oh, I
That
like him.
guy's a fucking dog, bro. He can
Mhm.
shoot. Works quickly off the catch. He's fast. He's 6'5". He can play the 1 and the 2. And like I feel like he got untapped potential. And regardless, like he gives you quick 15, 16. He can shoot the ball well. He can attack the rim. He can play defense. And then I would say I've been saying guy like Clint Capella, like that's an easy move. You could do like a 3-team deal. Move D'Lo to a team like Toronto. Bruce Brown goes to the Hawks. I think that shit works. And like
Yeah,
I'll move.
you've been high on Clint Capella for a while, so I'll give you
Yeah,
credit for that.
yeah, just because like I feel like he's kind of what we need. He's more of a veteran big. Like I feel like we kind of need that more so off the bench because AD is realistically a center in today's game, right? So I would do that. I think if we just get those two moves down, I think everything else will take care of itself. But now, what do you think about like Vando and shit though?
Well, I hope he gets healthy because he's a big X factor for us. Like he adds a different layer to the game. Like I love what Cam Reddish is doing. He's been phenomenal. But Vandal does what Cam Reddish does on a different level. Like it's like times two. So we get like Camdo times two. And when they're both out there wreaking havoc, we become a very scary team defensively. Offensively, we might struggle, but not really. If you got LeBron James, you got AR, and you got AD out there at all times, you can mix in two defensive specialists like Vando and Cam. And I think even Ham Sandwich was able to use them both at the same time sometimes, and it was really fun to watch when they were both out there, wreaking havoc on the defensive end.
I
So
agree. I agree to an extent, but I'm still
yeah,
concerned about the spacing, man. Because like I just feel like you double team one of those guys, man, you're cooked, bro. Because I just don't trust. Like,
but the Lakers, I'm gonna tell you the reason why I say you can get away with that lineup sometimes when you need to have two defenders out there. Like let's
yeah,
just say a team that has two offensive threats. Like let's just say we facing off hypothetically versus the Boston Celtics, right? And they
yeah,
got Jalen Brown and Tatum. What the last thing I want is LeBron guarding either of those two guys. So what I'm doing is I'm deploying both of those defenders for matchups like that, and then we have to try to become a defensive first, transition team second. That's why you avoid any sort of half court offense. Then in the half court, if you get AR and AD involved, then that's how you get better offense going towards the basket. With LeBron, the way he's shooting this year, LeBron is shooting lights out from beyond the arc. I think that's something we haven't talked enough about, right? LeBron James
yeah,
actually having a very good 3-point shooting year. Let me see what he's averaging exactly. I'll tell you right now. LeBron James is shooting at home 38%, and this game he shot 50% from beyond the arc. So we got more than just Austin Reeves and Dalton Connect as 3-point shooters. This year, LeBron is starting to kind of change his game.
yeah,
If you notice, he's not slashing as much anymore, right?
yeah.
So that's because he's getting older, and he's gotta have to save his energy and pick his spots. So I like LeBron spotting up more and shooting threes because it's gonna save his legs. It's gonna save him for everything. And
And
so
what
this
do
is
you
why
think?
I
Yeah,
think
go
that
ahead.
variation of the lineup would be awesome in spurts, right?
Yeah, and what do you think about Rui so far?
Rui is what can I say about him? The thing that disappoints me about Rui is not his scoring ability because he's been one of the top 3-point shooters we have this year. It is his defense and his inability to defend and his tunnel vision. Like sometimes he goes 1-on-2, he'll turn the ball over and we give up a bucket on the other end. If he could just improve in his decision making and his defense, I'm happy with him.
But
You know,
nah, I got like the perfect solution. I mean, it's not something we could do, but I feel like personally, bro, I think Rui's the type of player, right? You saw how you remember those back in the day, right? When you saw those behind the scenes when Kobe would legit like rip into like Sasha Vujacic, right? He would
yeah.
constantly elbow his ass and they would get into it in practice, bro. I think LeBron needs to do that, is give that same action to Rui, bro. I think Rui's gotta be that guy you really like go at it in practice just to toughen him up, bro. Because I feel like he's that type of player where you basically kind of you push his ass to the breaking point because he's 6'8", he 230. There's no reason why he should be getting 4 rebounds a night, bro. He should be getting 6 to 10 boards, bro. Honestly, bro, if
I
I'm
do
JJ
question
Redick,
I question Rui's motor, bro. That's
Yeah,
what
man.
it's a mental thing for him. Like he's got the skill set, like you mentioned, but does he have the motor? Does he have that heart, that dog in him? I'm not sure he does. He showed his best stint with the Lakers was his first playoff run. This dude looked like an all-star, bro, in the making. And he went off in a couple of those series. That was like probably his best stint as a Laker. We haven't reached that peak levelness consistently, but he shows glimmers of hope, right? He'll have a game when he gets 20. Then he'll have like 3 straight games when he gets 9 points. I think that's my biggest disappointment with him, but he definitely has the potential. It's there for sure, so it is what it is.
Yeah, and one final thing, like what you think about like what would you say is like the biggest shocker like around the league right now?
Uh it's a toss up. The Warriors have started really well, even though they got smoked by the Cavs. So I'm a little surprised by that. But I wouldn't say the biggest shocker. I expect them to lose a lot more as the season progresses. I would say the Cavs, man, starting 10-0. Gotta be.
What about the Bucks situation? Like, you think they gonna blow it up?
Yeah, I don't know if they'll blow it up this year, but if I'm Giannis, I'm requesting a trade right before the trade deadline to put pressure on them to try to move me. I would. I don't think Giannis gets traded dealt by the deadline, but maybe in the offseason. I'm not surprised by them though. I told everybody on here on Around the League and everything, Doc Rivers is there. They're gonna go down. As soon as they hired him, I knew they were in trouble. And then they added, Darvin Ham, and you see what they have. What are they? 1-7 now?
Yeah,
They're
Dumb and Dumber.
Yeah, Dumb and Dumber together, teaming up to destroy that team. But Doc Rivers has been one of the most overrated coaches. Even though he won that championship, he literally had like 4 or 5 Hall of Famers on that team when he won that championship.
I still don't get how they won in spite of him, man. I still will never understand it, bro.
Well, I'll tell you why. Because give credit to Rondo. Rondo was a coach on the floor. It's the same thing. Rondo helped us tremendously. Playoff Rondo is a thing. He ramps it up in the playoffs. I've always loved him, except for when he was a Celtic. But when he was a Laker, I knew he had what it took to ramp it up in the playoffs, and he did that for the Celtics. So it's like they had an extra coach on the floor that really negates a lot of what Doc Rivers' lack of coaching ability is. Same thing happened for the Lakers. Like after Rondo left, Frank Vogel offensively got exposed, right? Our offense was kind of stale after Rondo left. LeBron James was left with the heavy responsibility of creating 90% of the offense, and whenever he was hurt or he was tired, then we would struggle, right? So when you have a cerebral point guard like Rondo, it helps your team out. I also saw that happen for the Dallas Mavericks with Rick Carlisle when they had Jason Kidd, right? And they won the championship. He was a big part of that as well. So
yeah, and I got a final point too, man. Like, I know a sleeper team that possibly get pieces from, right? I'd say Houston Rockets, bro, because they got like 12 guys who are rotation pieces. And I just learned today Cam Whitmore got assigned to the G League. So I feel like there might be a way, right, to maybe we could kind of like get the one that got away from the draft low key, because they don't even really use him. So I think there might be a world where we kind of get Cam Whitmore back. It's a big if, but I mean, it's possible, bro.
I would love it. I would love it, man. But as of right now, I'll believe it when I see it. With the young pieces, usually teams like that don't give up young pieces unless they absolutely don't believe in them, right? And Cam Whitmore has shown lots of flashes of brilliance. So if I was them, I'd hold on to him. But you never know. We'll see what happens there. Shan, thank you so much for calling in, brother. I appreciate you as always, man. Thank you. All right, final caller. Let's bring in my good friend, James. CJ, what's up, bro?
What's up, fam? Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. Yes,
Good,
sir.
man. Yeah, it's a good night tonight. We took care of business. It's good that we actually took care of a team that we're actually supposed to beat instead of a slaughter show, which was that Pistons game last time. So, yeah, I'm at work right now. I didn't watch the game yet, so I'm going to watch highlights, but I'm happy to hear that a lot of people have some good comments. Nice turnout with our guy MJ, D Prince, Kevon, Shando, and all those guys. So it's good to hear from everybody.
We had a good phone call Friday. I lost my boy MJ, and I never got him back. But hopefully next time, man, he's able to sound off. But how you feeling, man? I know D'Lo gets benched tonight. That made my night right off the top. How you feel about the whole situation?
It's a great move. It's a very a person who knows basketball would do that, because the thing is, if you look at D'Lo, see, the thing is with us, we get on D'Lo not because he's not a great play. He's not a great player because he's talented. Like, he's talented. The reason why we're hard on him is because he's talented, but a lot of times he plays nonchalant. So you put him in the second unit, he's going up against second unit guys. He's going to cook them because he's got the capability to at least give you at least 15, 15, 4, and at least 6 off the
Yep.
bench. If he can do that, that's perfect for us because we have the worst bench in the NBA currently right now. I believe last time I checked, we was averaging like 18.9
Yeah.
off the bench. That's terrible. So you inject D'Lo into the bench. You get some more athleticism and defensive start lineup, which allows Austin Reeves to get the ball more and like MJ, I believe MJ brought it up earlier. It allows him to not worry about having to lock up the best two guard on the other team, which allows him to score better. It won't kill his legs. So, like I said, I like it. I really do. But like I agree with everybody else. He still needs to get traded. Cisco needs to be traded.
Yep. Cisco. Hey, what was going on with my guy Quincy Oliveri though? We had like a minute where we subbed in most of the bench, and it was Bronny. There was no Quincy Oliveri there. Why do you think he hasn't got a single minute this season, man?
I don't know, but they need to fix that because I'm still upset. What we're watching. I don't know if everybody knows or been following on Twitter, but Scottie Pippen Jr. just became the first father son duo that have a triple double in a NBA game.
Yep.
So he's the one that got away. I was really upset when we got rid of Scottie Pippen Jr. Let's
Yeah.
not make the same mistake with Quincy Oliveri. He's
Mm-hmm.
actually talented. Actually, he has the potential to possibly even be better than Scottie Pippen. Scottie Pippen is really talented.
Right.
So we got to make sure that we're utilizing and taking advantage of the talent that is given to us. Also, Jay Huff too,
Yeah.
a center that we could definitely use right now. But like I said, we gotta take advantage of the fact that we have talent on our bench, and just doesn't look like we're using that right now.
Agreed, man. Absolutely agreed. Now, as far as Quincy Oliveri, I don't understand why he hasn't got any PT. He definitely needs minutes. I agree, Tamika. He needs a lot of minutes because the kid shows a lot of heart, man, and he plays, he plays basketball the right way. And I like the fact that he can pick up full court and put pressure. He's got some good energy. I definitely like what Koloko has done as well in his limited playing time, right? Well, how do you feel about Christian?
Oh yeah, he's gonna be nice. To be honest with you, I've been hearing. I know you brought up a comparison on Serge Ibaka. People who don't know, people who aren't old enough to know what Serge Ibaka looked like before he became a jump shooter. He was an athletic freak come on to OKC. So
Yep.
I can see the comparison, but he actually has a little Hassan Whiteside in him. Just
Mm,
hopefully he doesn't have his attitude and his lack of motor, which is
yeah,
what we're seeing that he does have a better motor than even Jackson Hayes. So hopefully he takes Jackson Hayes' spot. It's not Jackson Hayes' fault, but he's a third stringer. He didn't live up to his potential. But like I said, I believe that Christian Koloko has potential to be a nice backup big man. It's not third stringer to take Jackson Hayes' spot to force us to trade him. So yeah.
absolutely, my brother. Hey, man, again, my boy CJ tapping in from work, man. I appreciate that,
Yeah.
my guy. I see you
Yes,
with the
sir.
lanyard and everything, man. My guy,
Yeah,
my
you know
guy
how
here,
it is.
he's working and he's tapping in. So I do appreciate you, man, my guy.
Of course,
Thank you so
bro.
much for the call.
All right, yes, sir. And once again, thanks again for having me. I always enjoy Folk Call Fridays. Thank you to the church, our boy Die Hard, KJ, and the rest of the guys on playback. Let's get it, Laker Nation. So let's go to the next one.
Let's go on to the next one, brother, on Sunday. All right, brother. Appreciate the call always, man.
All right, guys.
All
See
right, my
ya.
guy. Peace. Man, that wraps it up for Phone Call Friday, guys. I absolutely love this segment. I get to hear what you guys got to say every week. Everybody in the channel gets to hear it, and it's a beautiful thing because you guys will definitely have some great basketball takes and just having a good time listening to that. Looks like we got another super chat. Appreciate you, Next Phase. He said, it worked overnight. Oh, it worked tonight. Sorry, I read that wrong. But future teams can clamp down on our offense players when Cam is in. He is no offensive threat. Play Quincy. Loco is cheeks. You really don't like Coloco Phase? I'd like the energy to start off. I would disagree respectfully on the Coloco take. But Cam Reddish, here's the thing. Right? In basketball, I think everybody's so enamored by having 5 offensive threat players. But we have to remember there's only one basketball. The way Anthony Davis is demanding a double team, somebody's always going to be open. Most of the time, it will be Cam. But as long as Cam stays aggressive, shoots his shot when he's open, he's capable of knocking it down. He's not necessarily a scorer, but he gets out of transition. His defense sometimes leads to offense. I much prefer having somebody who's locking up than somebody who's a part-time offensive player in D-Lo, who you never know what you're going to get, and a full-time non-defensive player. So I much rather have a full-time defensive player that provides energy, spark, can wreak havoc on the defensive end, and as a result, we can actually get out there in transition and get some easy buckets due to defense leading to offense. So again, I don't think Coloco is cheeks at all, but we might be seeing something different. As again, like I said about Cam Reddish, for me, I'm not looking at what he can give you offensively. I'm looking at what he gives you defensively. We know that D'Lo gives you nothing there. And Austin Reeves, I don't know if you guys noticed, this dude is getting buckets on a game-by-game basis. Last game, he had an off-night shooting. He still had 19 points. Tonight, he had an on-night shooting. He gets 20 points, even though it felt like he was stuck on 20 forever. And again, we have the MVP and AD, so I don't worry too much about offense. What really concerned me was defense. We're at the bottom of the half defensively. And this adds another solution because now you got D'Lo with no excuses going up against second stringers and potentially looking really good off the bench. So I like this move for now. However, I do not think this is a permanent solution. I do think eventually we have to get a more well-rounded, to your point, two-way player at the two guard. We were hoping that could be Max Christie, and he dropped the ball severely because I think he would have been starting tonight had he got his offense going like he did last season. So now he's not even in the rotation. He's playing with the third stringers, and that's a him problem, right? But all in all, man, thank you so much for super chat and everybody I hear that super chatted tonight, guys. That's gonna wrap it up for me. Let's see. I got one more question. What was the starting lineup? Benaya says, what was the starting lineup? The starting lineup was Austin Reeves at the point, Cam Reddish at the 2. Who else was it? Rui at the 3, LeBron at the 4, and AD at the 5. That was the lineup, and we dominated from end to end. We never really relinquished the lead. So it shows you that, defense does matter, and as a result, we won, and we are able to hold the team to under 120, right? Which we hadn't been doing for the most part this season. So, again, we win 116 to 106, and I think that is key. Again, I want to thank you guys so much, man. Hopefully everybody has a wonderful night. For those of you that are into gaming, though, me and my family are about to go into Friday night gaming with DTLF and the GOAT Squad. So make sure you guys do tap in for that, man. That's coming up probably at 11. So stay tuned, guys. And for the rest of you guys, again, thank you. Shout out to my sponsorships, Prize Picks. You guys know the promo code, tap in with your boy. Also, my brand new sponsorship, if you guys haven't already heard, man, Pick 6, man, is messing with your boy and just sponsored me today. And I'm very proud because promo code DTLF, you guys download the brand new app, will get you $50 when you play your first $5 in credits to play with and hopefully win lots and lots of money. So we'll be tapping in there. Again, thank you guys so much. Much love to all you guys. See you guys hopefully tonight. The link is right here. Shout out to Kimiko for posting it. And if you guys are interested, all you got to do is click the link. Sign up. It's absolutely free. And then we will go from there. All right. Enjoy the rest of your night for the rest of you guys, man. Love y'all. Peace out.